A Green Bay woman will spend a year behind bars after she pleaded no contest to an abuse charge. Elizabeth Drake was accused of keeping her mother in poor living conditions. The charge stems from a welfare check back in December 2023. Drake will spend a year behind bars with 3 years of extended supervision.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a very great week. My day is going absolutely stupendous. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Wisconsin by way of Green Bay. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Wisconsin. Everybody outside the great city of Green Bay. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, you all, this is an update to a story that I did January of last year, where we had a no good daughter. Yes, even though she grown as hell, we have a no good daughter who left her mom in deplorable conditions. And for those of you who remember that story that I've done last year, you all already know that story is very sad and it's troubling at the same time, because why would a child do their mom like that? Now, I just did a story yesterday out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, where we had an 18-year-old young man who shot his mom 5 times in the stomach. And thank God she survived. Now, you got to ask yourself, what is going on this day and age with these grown-ass kids? Yes, these grown-ass kids who don't give a damn about their parents. Now, on one hand, we have somebody shooting their mom. In this hand, we have a woman who just said to hell with her mom. And it's sad that we have children like that, no matter how old you are. Now, if you have parents out there, one thing you should do is always this right here. Respect and honor and love your parents, no matter how old they get and no matter what condition they're in. Because you just never know one day. That may just be you. And how would you feel if you have children and your children do you the same way that you have done somebody else? You wouldn't like that very much, right? Now, Elizabeth Drake has been sentenced, you all, to 1 year in prison and also 9 months in jail. I'm thinking to myself, well, number one, the sentence don't fit the crime. And also, why give her 9 months in jail when you could have just gave her ass 5 years in prison? So let me ask you all before we break the story down. Do you think Elizabeth Drake, 38 years old, 350 pounds, soaking wet, do you think that Elizabeth Drake should have been sentenced to more than a year? Me personally, I think she should have been sentenced to at least 5 years. And now on one hand, you have to think to yourself, well, if she's living with her mom and her mom is taking care of all the bills, the house is paid for, what is she doing with her time? Why is she not looking out for her mom? But as I break this story down, you all will see that Elizabeth Drake mind was preoccupied with trying to be a blogger. Now, on one hand, you got to ask yourself, well, she could have been a blogger and also took care of mama. But one thing about the whole situation is this right here. You got to take care of your responsibilities first, because we have a lot of people out here calling themselves digital content creators and all kinds of other names. But at the same time, if you look at their house nasty as hell. Children ain't bathed or nothing. And also, some of them ain't even took a damn bath. Now, you got to think about this before we break the story down. Why would a person neglect somebody who gave them life? But I want you all to know today that trouble only lasts so long. And guess what? Sooner or later, an angel will come. And that's how we had the story right here. Anyway, let's begin.
Rescued from deplorable conditions in a Green Bay home. She's now safe, all because a delivery driver heard her screams for help.
Prosecutors now charging the woman's adult daughter with abusing an at-risk individual. 38-year-old Elizabeth Drake faces 1 felony count and received a $5,000 signature bond in court this afternoon. Drake has also been ordered to have no contact with the victim, who is her mother, and cannot go to the home at the center of these accusations.
And now, family, Elizabeth Drake's mom is 72 years old, and the reason why Elizabeth Drake's mom could not properly take care of herself was because she had broken her leg. How did she break her leg? I don't know. The story did not even say that. But at the same time, you would think that by her mom already being hurt and having a broke leg, that the daughter would do the main thing. And what's that? Assist her mom. I mean, you could have taken care of your mom and at the same time got your blog on, since blogging was that so important. But you got to ask yourself this main question. If you're living with somebody and they taking care of all the bills and you don't get up and go to work or do a damn thing, why could you not do the main important thing, is take care of your parent? What is wrong with these people in this day and age? And they wonder why they wind up in the hell they wind up in. Anyway, let's continue.
Filthy, that's how police described the home on Roman Street where they found Drake's mother. Court documents say there wasn't a clear path to reach the bedroom inside the home because of all the garbage. Court records say it all started with a welfare check yesterday. A delivery driver called 911 saying he could hear a woman yelling for help inside. Prosecutors say once officers reached the victim in the bedroom, they found her covered in bugs, bed sores, and human waste.
And now imagine a house being so nasty that the police could not even properly walk through the house. And they also said there was feces and urine all over the damn floor. And this woman got nerve to want to be a damn blogger. What is wrong with people? And what she was doing, family, is blogging about crime. How you gonna blog about crime, Elizabeth Drake, when you sit up here living a crime? Now, as the police stated to the news agency, they stated that the house was filthy. And yes, it was, family, filthy as hell. Like, what is wrong with people? And it also said in the story that when the police went to the mom's bedroom, the police could not even see the mom because it was so much trash piled up high inside the bedroom. And not only was trash piled up, but they say they had soiled diapers all over the room. And also, bed bugs was everywhere. And also, the mom had bug droppings on her. And the room was littered with soda cans. Like, what is wrong with people? And you got to ask yourself one main question. How can anybody tolerate and live with that smell? And this woman got nerve once again to want to be a damn blogger, blogging about other people committing a crime when she is living what? A life of crime. And remember when I said in the beginning of the video that God will always send you an angel because trouble only lasts so long. You can only do people wrong for so long before they will find a way out. Now, this angel in the story happened to be the delivery driver.
A delivery driver called 911 saying he could hear a woman yelling for help inside.
And I'm quite sure that he don't look at himself as being an angel, but sir, you are an angel, you are a hero because you rescued this woman from deplorable conditions and also from her daughter who clearly didn't give a damn. And people wonder why they wind up in the mess they wind up in. Anyway, let's continue.
They go on to say that as she was yelling for help, it took a while for her to believe that they were officers and that they were real people, real police officers there to help her. They took her to the hospital right away, the victim allegedly telling first responders she broke her leg and hadn't moved in at least a year. She also doesn't remember the last time she showered or used the bathroom toilet.
And now, family, just imagine if you'd have been through so much hell, you'd have been through so much turmoil within the last year that when the police do show up, you don't even believe the police are real. They go to show you, family, how traumatized this woman was. Shame on big ass Elizabeth Drake for doing her mom like that. And as the news reporter stated, she stated that the mom haven't showered or used the toilet in a year because remember what I said, the room was full of soiled diapers, urine and feces was everywhere. Now think about this. Imagine how ferocious and strong that smell was coming out that room inside the whole damn house. And this woman got nerve once again to want to tell people what they should be doing in their house when she's not even doing what the hell she was supposed to be doing. And once again, to all my people who are paying attention today, what was Elizabeth Drake's main job? Yes, take care of mama, take care of home. Anyway, let's continue.
She says Elizabeth Drake was supposed to help her, but stopped doing so after the death of another family member. According to the criminal complaint in the back of the squad car, Drake said she ignored her mom's cries for help because it bugged her and stopped her from, quote, being able to do what she wants, which typically meant being on her computer. She even thought about soundproofing her mother's windows to drown out her cries for help.
And now imagine if you was the police officer that came to Elizabeth Drake's house and rescued her mom, and this woman had the audacity to tell you to your face that the reason why she wasn't taking care of her mom or taking care of this house was because she had more important things to do. And what's that important thing she wanted to do? Yes, to be a blogger. And then she also had the nerve to tell the police she thought about soundproofing the room so with no sounds come out the damn room. So basically, she was trying to hold her mama hostage. And you have to ask yourself today, after listening to this story, this person, Elizabeth Drake, has some damn nerve talking about the audacity of this ninja. I mean, I am glad that she got caught, but at the same time, the judge should have sentenced her to more than a year. A year is not enough time for what the damage she have done to her mom. That's sad to treat your own mom like that, somebody who gave you life. Anyway, let's close up.
According to documents, Drake said she was happy this happened because it meant her mom would be taken out of her life and Drake could now do what she wanted to do.
And now in closing, as you all heard this heifer say, she glad that her mom is out of her life so she can do what she want to do. And once again, what do Big Drake want to do? Yes, she want to be a blogger. Good thing she ain't on YouTube, because guess what? They would have ran her ass off of YouTube. YouTube do not play. YouTube take no prisoners. But think about this though, family. We have a woman blogging about true crime, got 158,000 followers on Facebook, but little did all those people know that she was the main crook. You all should have been investigating Elizabeth Drake ass instead of worrying about all these other stories that she was putting out there. I mean, you got to practice what you preach, like the great Barry White once said. That's like me getting my yellow ass up here, tell you all what you all should be doing, and here I am, not living how I profess to be. Think about that. But let this be a lesson to y'all, because what's done in the dark will always come to the light. You cannot hide forever the ill wills that you do. You can only mistreat people for so long. And that's why I stated in the beginning of the video that trouble only lasts so long, and God will send you an angel. You just got to stay alive and have the faith. And she talking about she glad. Imagine how glad the mom is. Because at least finally now, the mom can get her rest and also heal and also shower and use the restroom. That's a damn shame. Shame on you, Big Mama Drake. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed. And I will see y'all soon on next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.